I saw Toilet and new episode. Let's go.
We're going to talk
Speakerman gone? Okay, let's go.
Where did they disappear to in the last episodes?
Yeah.
What happened to Titan? What unusual speakermen you probably didn't notice in the past episodes? Watch the video to the end.
Okay, credits, of course, link on the description and pinned comment.
It's going to be interesting. Here we go. The first time we see the appearance of the speakerman is in episode 24. Before that, the Titan cameraman had lost in a battle with the G Toilet and was improving in the lab. The cameraman started losing the battle against the Skibidi Toilets. Then one of the speakermen flushes the multi-headed spider and saves us. We see that a huge army of speakermen is now fighting on our side. That's how the alliance came to exist. By the way, notice the street behind the spider's back. It looks completely empty. But a few seconds later, there's a crowd of speakermen walking down it.
Yeah.
As we remember, the cameramen are definitely robots. They can be repaired after they've been sawed in two. I'm assuming the speakermen are exactly the same kind of robots. They have very similar technology. There's the regular cameraman and the speakerman, the big ones. There's the speaker spiders as well as
yeah,
the camera spiders.
there is pretty
There's a
the
flying
same,
vehicle in
you
both
know?
camera and speaker form. Well, and both teams have titans. You'll say that the cameramen also have scientists, but apparently the speakermen have scientists too. Here we see one of them infected and running to attack. There's one difference. We see the scientist cameramen inventing new technology. They created a camera toilet, improved the Titan.
Yeah, by the way, we didn't see it from Speakerman. And this is really irritating, by the way, and fascinating. I think they will prepare something big, Speakermans.
Made anti-parasite cannon, a cyborg scientist, etc. But I don't remember any invention by the speakerman scientists.
Yeah.
Also, we see that engineers are also cameramen, and they recover the wounded and take them to the cameraman base. The speakermen are also there, but not the scientists. It looks like they came from another location where they have all the same things. But the only aid squad sent to the cameramen is the help force for the war against the Skibidi Toilets. Many of you have noticed that the speakermen are running out. There are fewer and fewer of them in the last few episodes.
This is pretty sad. That was probably the last one.
I think it is related to something I said earlier, but I have a great explanation for it. I'll tell you about it at the end of the video. Now, I'd like to point out that we once saw a speakerman with a black speaker. As we remember, the plunger cameraman has a black camera and he's much stronger than the others.
Yeah.
Also, the gray toilets are stronger than the regular toilets. I think this guy has more power than the regular speakerman.
Do you think so? I think this is only different version of the speaker, different clothes.
We don't see him develop on the show, but I would really like to see him become one of the main characters along with Plungerman.
Maybe.
Along with the appearance of...
Maybe there will be episode when Speakerman's men will save a cameraman.
The speakerman, we may see vans with speakers on the roof. We immediately saw a similar technology in the cameraman back in episode 3. However, if the speakers are clear, it stuns Skibidi Toilets. Then why such a camera is needed is not understandable. Maybe just to record what is happening. By the way, many people noticed in episode 50 that some of the guys standing around didn't show a thumbs up. I assumed it was the speakermen, but it wasn't. Note that all the speakermen on the base are wearing suits, while the cameramen are wearing coats. Only the scientist cameramen are wearing white suits. And these two characters are also wearing coats, so they're cameramen. And for some reason, they're not happy about the Titan's arrival. Maybe we'll see a betrayal.
Don't tell me that will be a betrayal. Maybe that was only a mistake, you know? But if there will be a betrayal, okay, there is a chance. Do you remember the cameraman, which one wants to hack, hook or hack, I really don't know how to pronounce, the TV woman? He was disappointed, so maybe...
Within the cameramen faction and a separation into clans. But even if these two guys were speakermen, they wouldn't show thumbs up. As we remember, the cameramen show this sign in two cases. If everything's good and if they want to like the video. By the way, if you haven't done that yet, now is a good time. Meanwhile, the speakerman's gesture is a dance. But it's not so clear. The cameramen used to dance the same way. Back in episode 3, we see a dancing cameraman, just like here.
Yeah.
Even the big cameraman used to do the same dance. But after the speakermen showed up, the cameramen stopped dancing and started giving the thumbs up. Episode 29 is the last time we see them dancing together.
Okay, this is pretty cool. I really like I Saw Toilet episode because he will notice really great stuff.
But unfortunately, they were all destroyed by a glitched toilet. By the way, check out the helicopter speaker. The cameraman and the speakerman had the same technology, but the cameramen didn't have a helicopter. They didn't get one until episode 52. So this technology was probably invented faster by the speakermen. Although maybe they just stole it from the Skibidi Toilets because we see their helicopters in episode 22. But what about Titan Speakerman? I think he's the weakest Titan of the three so far. He only has a grenade launcher and a jetpack. Meanwhile, Cinema Man Titan had mechanical blades on his back, a hook on his right arm, and speakers on his chest along
I think definitely Titan Speaker will be upgraded.
with a TV. I won't
Even I think Skibidi Toilet's upgraded.
even compare the cameraman Titan. Once improved, he became a machine for destroying Skibidi toilets. That being said, Titan Speakerman has human skin on his neck. You can see it right here in episode 28. By the way, notice this little toilet listening to the Mafia talk. One viewer noticed that in the full video of Season 9, a glitchy toilet appeared.
Yeah, it's glitch. Yeah, this is pretty old. I noticed this first, I think.
In its place. I love it when viewers notice things I couldn't. So write your observations in the comments. It'll be interesting to read. Now let's discuss where the Speakerman gone in the last few episodes.
So maybe glitch toilet can go to the... They research a time travel?
And was this big guy the last Speakerman? I think not. There have been a lot of them. As we remember, the infected Titan is now helping the G-Toilet. In episode 35, when the scientists were testing the anti-parasite cannon, G-Toilet and the infected Speakermen found this place. How did they do it? Most likely, either the G-Toilet can locate other toilets, including parasites, or the Titan Speakerman can see where other Speakermen are. But note that the Speakerman started disappearing after episode 50. That's when the Skibidi found the cameraman's base and attacked it. There were definitely no Skibidi toilets there, but the Speakermen were. So Titan tracked down where the other Speakermen were located and helped to find the base.
Okay, this is really great idea. Yeah.
I have a couple guesses as to why the Speakermen started disappearing. The first is that the cameramen realized that the infected Titan had the ability to locate Speakermen. And they stopped taking them into battle. After all, then Skibidi toilets can recognize all positions and attack the agents stealthily. But then the question arises, what is this big Speakerman doing here in episode 53? By the way, he's the one that Skibidi's UFO flew up to. Perhaps he was given the location of the Speakerman. If this theory is correct, then the Alliance has decided to either keep the Speakerman on the base safe, because the Skibidi already know where it is, or they've sent them away to safety at all. But there's another option. The Speakermen are running out. Maybe it really was one aid squad for the cameramen and...
Yeah, maybe. I hope so there will be more Speakermen, but it's pretty sad that they don't develop this characters really great.
They're not coming anymore. But that begs the question, why aren't the destroyed Speakermen being repaired? And it seems to me that the cameraman scientists just don't have the technology. They can repair the cameraman and the camera, but not the speakers. Then I have a third theory. What if the cameraman scientists take the destroyed Speakermen and remake them into cameramen? They have an advantage because, as we found out in the last video...
Okay, we can connect each other, cameras and speaker, to one person,
the cameras are constantly recording everything that
character.
happens. So the scientists can look at everything the soldiers encounter on the base and improve them. By the way, about recording cameras, you remember how mysteriously Dafuk appears on the battlefield in different locations? What if he's in this show as a war reporter? He watches the battle and then collects the camera footage of the destroyed cameramen. We saw something like that in episode 47. That said, we saw him in episode 48 watching from the POV scientist cameraman. Moreover, the scientist was improved. Most likely, Dafuk is on the Alliance side, or he's just a neutral party. Perhaps he'll never reveal himself as an active character in the series, since he's the creator.
Maybe.
Or it would have to happen epically, like if the plunger cameraman is destroyed, Dafuk could intervene in the episode and save him. But that's just my guess. I thought the TV men were traitors, but then TV Woman shows up in episode 54 and helps the cameramen. So they're just doing something else. Maybe they're repairing Titan Cinema Man or something. It's more likely the Speakermen are doing the same thing. Titan has attached the speakers and symbolically merged the two races of the Alliance into one. Now they have to work together to repair him and possibly upgrade him.
Wow. Maybe there is an option that speakers will connect with the TV man.
We also see the cameramen defeat the Skibidi toilets in recent episodes and kick them out of their territories. I think they are advancing towards the Skibidi toilet base or something similar. Their goal is to free Titan Speakerman. I'm sure we'll find out what the reason for the missing Speakerman is when we see the denouement.
Pretty great episode
also,
here.
the series is lacking Speaker Woman. And like I said, an elite Speakerman similar to Plunger Man. And soon we're going to have a 55th episode where we're going to learn a lot more. So subscribe to the...
Pretty great episode. Subscribe, ISO Toilet. Watch my other videos there. Thank you for watching.